All right, next, face angle. Club face, where this thing is pointing, is it closed, is it open? That is face angle. When the face is closed, we're gonna see a negative number. When the face is open, a positive number. This is measured in degrees, and it's that simple. Now, what controls this thing? What controls the club face? These things, the hands. It's not the hips, it's not the shoulders, it's not your ears, it's not your shoelaces, it's the fucking hands. Okay, the hands hold on to the grip, the hands apply force to the club, the twisting motion here, the torquing motion about the shaft. You can see how easy that is. It takes very little effort to twist this thing open and close. That is ultimately what controls the club face. The more you roll the arms, twist the grip, the more the face is going to close. The less you twist the grip, roll the hands, the less the face is going to close. All right, so a zero face angle would have the face pointing right at the target. Again, a positive number is open, negative number is closed. Great little drill here. You already know what I'm going to say. Exaggerate everything. So if I set up to the ball here, I'm going to try and add a lot of twist. I want to see this number really negative. There's a negative 19, so that one there, my face was 19 degrees closed. Now I'm going to exaggerate the opposite, very little twist. I'm gonna leave this face open. We should see a nice big positive number there. Not as positive as I would have wanted, but 6 degrees open, you get the idea. Now I'm gonna try and find somewhere in between. Now keep in mind, everyone's gonna need to feel something different. Baseball players are not used to rolling the arms. They're not used to supinating the lead wrist, pronating the trail arm. Their impact is more here, right? So baseball players oftentimes need to really feel like they are twisting the living shit out of the club face. What does that result in baseball? Weak grounders, right? So that's why they don't do it. But in golf, we need to close that face. So everyone's gonna need to feel a different level of exaggeration here. A lot of you have been told, don't use your hands because you're the best players. Best players say, I don't use my hands. Guess what? They learned to use their hands when they were kids, and then because they got so good at it, they forgot about it. That's the goal for everyone. But if you're watching these videos, you fucking suck. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, you don't fucking suck. But you're still learning. And if you're still learning, then you have to be conscious of these things, okay? You have to be conscious of how much roll, how much hold off, whatever it is you need to feel. So this one here, I'm going to feel like there is a little bit more twist than the last one. All right, let's see if I can find somewhere closer to zero. See if I'm any good. That felt a little closed. A lot closed. I got some work to do, guys. So there's 7 closed. So that was too much twist. I'm going to feel a little bit more. If I went out and played today, shit, maybe I'm hooking it all day today. Maybe my feel for the day is much more hold-offy. I thought that open one too, I thought that was more open. So every day is going to be a little different. There are some days where you just naturally roll it over, some days where you naturally don't. So there's my 3. For me, that felt more open than I thought. All right. So that is face angle. Mess around with it. The other thing is grip. Weak grip, strong grip. So you can also play around with grip. Each of these numbers, we want to be able to manipulate them, and we want to have tools in the toolbox to go to when things get wrong, when things go wrong. So what is a weak grip? What is a strong grip? So a weak grip is going to start with my hands, my arms more here. So this lead arm is going to start more under the grip. Trail arm is going to start more on top of the grip. I'm starting with my arms more at the end of their range of motion. So there's nowhere left to go with a weaker grip. So if you're a tennis player or if you struggle with a hook, you can kind of gradually turn your arms more over until you see the face angle where you want. So with a weak grip, generally that involves more twist, or that may just be your solution. So if I go with a really weak grip here, I'm going to really try and twist it closed. Let's see what I got there. There's a 5-degree closed club face. Now, if I go with the strong grip, if I start with my lead arm more on top, my trail arm more under, if I made that same release feel where I really turn it over, you can see here, that face is pointing dead, shut dead down to the ground. So strong grip, same feel. Trackman probably won't pick this up because it's gonna be so closed, but you'll see a much more closed club face there. There's 17.8. So as long as you understand weak grip, strong grip, you don't need to go extreme. You can go anywhere in between. You may find the solution that fits best, that works best for you. Okay, so again, strong grip looks more like this. You're gonna turn the lead arm more on top, trail hand more under. Lots of range of motion to close the face. Weaker grip, left hand, left arm more under, right arm, right hand more on top. Now I'm more at the end of my range of motion, so closing the face becomes much more difficult. That's face angle. Closed face, negative number. Open face, positive number. 0 would be the face pointing right at the target.